Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shikra. So this is going to be one of the big hot topics right now in the luxury industry, and that is the LV Neverfull. There's rumors going everywhere left and right that it's discontinued, and then there are rumors that are like, okay, it is going to be a waitlist item. As of right now, nothing has been fully confirmed, denied, whatever from LV, but let's jump into this video. Okay, so as of right now, the rumor or the news is that you would have to join a waitlist, and the waitlist is about 3 months or so. That's what I've gathered. And then only the limited edition, the special order, or the personalized LV Neverfulls are the ones that you can still kind of just like order or pick up same day. You wouldn't have to go on a waitlist for. As of right now, on the US website for LV, all of the Neverfulls basically that do not fall under the category I just went over right now are like, you know, gone. Basically, it says notify me when available, or you have to go into store. So that's where we are right now. Okay, so let's delve into the background of the LV Neverfull. So the LV Neverfull came out in 2007. I believe the original price was around like $645, $650. So I know that compared to where it is now, it is over $2,000 if you want a Neverfull. The Neverfull is and will always kind of be an entry-level bag. Normally people like to buy this to start off their luxury collections. The sizes for the LV Neverfull are PM, GM, and MM, I believe. And I believe the GM is the biggest one. So it came out in canvas, so canvas monogram. There's also, I believe, the Damier Azur, the Damier Eben, I think it's Eben. And then there are other leathers as well that it comes in. So of course, this is a tote bag. I think Neverfull tote bag, it's never full. It's very reliable. It's often used as an everyday bag, a work bag, and also a travel bag as well. Very reliable, very recognizable, and it is a classic for a reason. Okay, so then moving from there, why is this bag quote unquote being discontinued? Quote unquote, you have to go on a wait list. So I've delved in, done a lot of research, and there are some reasons that I have on my phone that I'm just gonna go over with you guys as to why maybe, you know, this is true, even though as of right now, I do believe it's still just a rumor. The first one, I believe, is the most obvious one, is to create demand for it. Demand, and then people panic buying before they have to get waitlisted and all that stuff. So I think maybe that's a reason. They just want more people to buy these bags, and they want this to be a hot topic. This might be a way for LV to strategize and make themselves a little bit more popular in the news more, something like that. The Neverfull is a bag that you see a lot of fakes, replicas, and counterfeit ones. So I think that might be another, like, you know, reason you can include, is because they want to make this a little bit more exclusive. They're trying to pipe down on the fakes that are out and about, and you guys know with the Neverfull, there are a lot of fakes out there. So in order to make this a little bit more exclusive, I can see why having a waitlist would make sense. And you know, you don't want everyone to have the bag, you know? Luxury is supposed to be exclusive to a certain extent. And then also something we are all familiar with is the fact that LV has been trying to push back, kind of limit their canvas production, and they're trying to push their leather a little bit more in order to make more money, because canvas versus their leather goods, the leather goods are always priced higher. So I think this might also be a financial move as well. And then with their leather, this kind of pushes them a little bit more into, I guess, the quiet luxury space, because the fact that the canvas is very recognizable, and some would consider it to be like, you know, not quiet luxury. So maybe this is another push for them to expand and push themselves into that realm. And then some people are also saying that maybe they're trying to, like, you know, implement a quota system, kind of like Hermes or like Chanel with having this waitlist, which is interesting. Since the Neverfull isn't their most classic bag, I think the Neverfull is very popular, but I do believe that their Alma and the Speedy have been around way longer compared to the Neverfull. So I would think if they're trying to do some type of like quota system or whatever with their classics, then they would kind of start with the Almas and the Speedies instead. Okay, so with all this going on, what are the possible outcomes? What could result from this? Well, the secondhand market, the pre-loved market, everyone who has their LVs right now, they're gonna sell them and they're gonna hike up the prices. I think that's definitely something. With the panic buying going on, people are gonna go either to the store or the secondhand market, and prices are just gonna jack up and people are gonna try to make extra money. I think with the panic buying and people just the demand rising, maybe that's ultimately what LV wants, and maybe this is ultimately just a rumor, because you know, sometimes things are out of stock on their website. That has happened before. Not with like all the Neverfulls around the same time, but you know, something like this isn't unheard of. So maybe they're just taking them off the market for a little bit, and then they're gonna bring them back with maybe an updated design or whatever and hike up the prices. Maybe at the end of the day, they're just trying to hike up the price a little bit more and then have the excuse of like, oh, we updated this, we changed this, to kind of help justify it. That might also be something. And then another outcome that could come from this is just people going more towards the leather pieces, which, you know, they have been pushing, like I've mentioned. So maybe people are just gonna be like, all right, whatever, let me go and buy something else from LV. Okay, so there are some like points I want to say that kind of show why the bag would never, or I don't think it could be discontinued, because it is one of their classics. And then also another issue with it being a waitlist item, like I've mentioned before, is it's not their #1 classic. Even though it's a classic, it's not their #1. So wouldn't they want to start with something else if they wanted to waitlist one of their bags? Another reason why the Neverfull I do not believe is going to be discontinued is because they just came out with the monogram collection, and there is a Neverfull there. So I don't think they're going to get rid of the Neverfull like altogether. And then as mentioned before, this might just overall be a strategy for LV in order for them to make more money with panic buying, have people turn more towards the special edition, the limited edition, the personalized ones, which are a whole lot more money, since those are still going to be relatively available per the rumors. And then of course, they want to just increase the price. It all maybe might just come down to money. Usually it's a business, they want more money. So this might be a tactic. So if you are in that state of mind where you're like, you need a tote, there are like alternatives, of course. YSL, their tote, definitely a great alternative. Longchamp, great alternative, of course. And then the Goyard bag, great alternative. I believe I believe LV actually came out with their Neverfull to compete with the Goyard tote. So there's that. And then also Celine has some great tote bags as well. Overall, there are a lot of replacements if you do not have the Neverfull and you know you're panicking and you're like, oh, should I get it because maybe it is discontinued? No, if you were never really into the Neverfull, do not kind of fall into this rumor and this hype and think you have to, you know, buy a Neverfull just to fulfill having this in your collection. So there are definitely alternatives, but if you do have the Neverfull on your wish list already, I hope this doesn't like force you to move too quickly and spend money that you're not ready to spend. So I would say like kind of just remain calm, see how things play out. You guys know how rumors are. Some are true, some are fake, some are distorted truths. So I think it's best to really just like chill out, see what happens, and then from there we'll all move on. I feel like we're all basically in the same boat since we haven't heard anything officially. When I'm making this video right now, we haven't heard anything officially from LV on, you know, what's true, what's false, what's gonna happen. So I think it's best to just see how things work out. And you know, if you really want the bag, then go into store. I believe you can still get it, but you know, just don't do anything rash. So I guess let's end with what's my opinion on all this. I honestly feel like it's just a strategy, just a way for them to make more money, for them to be in the news more, you know, hype up the bag even more. I believe, like, you know, this is an entry-level bag, and this is like what graduation season. A lot of people buy this bag around this time. Maybe they just want to increase their numbers, and you know, maybe at the end of the day they are going to increase the price, and this is just another way to work around it with having a wait list. And yeah, that's kind of how I feel as of right now. Like, I do not own a Neverfull. I do have a Lamp Chop tote bag. And has this affected or changed my viewpoint on getting a Neverfull? No, I've like always liked the bag, but it hasn't been at the top of my list to buy one. And I'm honestly saying this isn't going to push me even further into like, hey, I need to get this bag right now, because, you know, I feel like it's gonna always be around. I just don't think they're gonna discontinue it. Probably, I guess it's the waitlist option if this rumor is true. Maybe it's the waitlist. But other than that, you know, they have been trying to push their leather. They don't want us to get the canvas as much because price, money. Let me know down in the comments if you've heard all these rumors, if there are recent updates, you know, since I filmed this video that you guys now know. Let me know your feedback down in the comments. Do you agree with what they're doing? Do you think it's smart? Do you think it makes sense? Do you even like the Neverfull? Are you a fan? Are you like, that's not for me type of person? As always, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If this is your first time watching, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and come back for more videos. And also please make sure to hit the like button as well. Bye.